That wasn't very good, was it? Yes, we got the win, but my God, I was stressed watching that game. And I tell you what, I'm stressed right now because I'm literally streaming right now over on Facebook Gaming. I've kind of gone AFK to record this, and I'm playing my video from earlier. It's a little bit strange, this. I'm literally watching the comments. Whatever. This is Operation Arsenal. As you know, I review every single Arsenal match after we've played, but I'm also doing a live stream for every single Arsenal game over on my Facebook Gaming stream, so make sure you click the link at the top of the description and check me out. I'll be live as soon as this video's finished, I think. It depends when I upload this, but top link in description, I'd really appreciate it. But let's talk about why this was a bit of a mess. Arteta got it massively wrong today, but do you know what? He got it right afterwards. That's what I like to see in a manager. I want to see someone that will own up to his mistakes, which I haven't heard him say yet. He might not admit to it, but I want him to come out after the game and say, look, I got it wrong. And Nketiah was playing on the left. I'm just going to have to hide these monitors. It is so distracting. There we go. Turned them off. So going into this game, we're playing, well, it looked like a 4-4-2. Then it was kind of a 4-3-3. And then there was a mixture of the 3-4-3 that we're used to seeing. But Nketiah was being deployed on the left. And that was really throwing me off. It was awful. Nketiah is not a wide attacker. He is not a winger. He should not be coming back and helping defensively. He was actually harming us, I think. We were giving him the ball and he just didn't know what to do with it. He is a born striker, a finisher, a fox in the box, an Ian Wright, a Gary Lineker, whoever you want to name. I love Nketiah, but no, that was not it. Arteta needs to admit that he got this wrong. Well, he doesn't need to, but I would like him to, because that would show that he's willing to learn. He knows that he's new. He's very inexperienced. He is not Pep Guardiola just yet. Playing Nketiah on that left side didn't work. And if he can outwardly, I guess the word I'm looking for, come out and just say, look, guys, I got the tactics massively wrong, but I made some changes and it made the difference, because that's exactly what happened. He brought on Aubameyang and put him on that left side. We saw Bellerin come in for Cedric, or Cedric, however you say his name. I'm going to call him Cedric. That's just what comes to mind when I think of his name. And he wasn't having a great game. Bellerin came on and instantly made a huge difference down that right side. And actually, our second goal was a beautiful cross, a little pass across the box in front of Aubameyang, who got in a great position. He showed his experience. You know, we were playing against not the strongest side, but they were pretty good defensively today and going forward, to be fair, and made it 2-1. The goal originally was David Luiz that made it 1-1. Great header. I thought David Luiz was fantastic today, but we saw the changes made a huge difference. So I really want Arteta to see that he got it wrong, but that he managed to fix it. And there's no doubt in my mind that he knows that's what's happened. It's just whether or not he would be open to discussing that with the fans, the media, because not many managers would do that, I don't think. One manager that would do that, I think, is Klopp. And I think if any manager can get even close to what Klopp's like with the media and the honesty, it can only be a good thing. So another thing I've got to talk about is Kolasinac, because we should have taken the money and ran. I don't know what happened in the window. I heard reports that both Schalke and Bayer Leverkusen were really interested in signing Kolasinac. I heard numbers between 12 and 15 million pounds. I heard loan deals. Something happened. I don't know what it was. He has been kept on, and I don't understand why. He was abysmal. Oh my God. He panics whenever he gets the ball. And do you know what? He's got some great physical attributes. We all know he's a tank, and he's great at battling players off the ball, you know, because he's got that physical presence. But everything else, it just reminds me of some sort of newborn deer that's trying to get up and walk, and he's just flopping all over the place and falling over and kind of dribbling on the ground a little bit. I don't rate Kolasinac. How he's getting into this side, I don't know. Saliba, why is he not in the squad? Why didn't we register him for the Europa League? I'm sure at the time it was to do with the unfortunate passing of his mother, and he was probably not in a great headspace. And I get it. It looked like we were loaning him out, but it didn't happen. Surely we can retroactively do something. I don't know. It's so frustrating to me that we could have played Saliba in defence. We could have had Gabriel shift onto the left, David Luiz in the middle, and then Saliba on the right. Get him some game time, because in reality, if he's not getting loaned out, we're not going to be seeing him play in the Premier League anytime soon. Maybe after Christmas, once he's had 6 months in the Premier League or whatever in the country and he feels more settled, then maybe. The FA Cup, maybe we'll see him in a couple of the early games in that competition. But the Europa League group stages, perfect for a player like Saliba to come in and try and get in the first team for Premier League matches, and he's not going to get given that chance. Instead, we're giving that chance to a player like Kolasinac. He's gone in January, if not next summer. So, yeah, I think Kolasinac has some good qualities about him, but specifically with our system and what Arteta wants to do with the system and the way we play, it doesn't work. I don't like him as a centre-back, that's for sure, and I don't like him as an attacking left wing-back. So what does he offer? I just don't see it personally, and reports are that he's on a ridiculous wage because we signed him on a free, of course. Go back to Schalke, be a hero. You will improve their team, I think. You're not going to quite make it at Arsenal. It's been an okay deal. He's had some good moments, but in general, a bit of a waste of resources, and I would much rather other players got a chance. And I mentioned David Luiz because he had a very solid game along with Gabriel. So whilst Kolasinac didn't have a good time, I felt like David Luiz and Gabriel had a great little partnership today. Gabriel just looks better and better and better. But one player for me that stood out today as being maybe moron of the match, I haven't used that term for a while, other than the referee, would be Leno. Now, when I'm streaming and reacting to things going on in the game, I see a lot of comments, and the theme today was, we should have kept Emi and we should have sold Leno. Now, I need to go out straight away here and say I disagree with that. Leno, for me, is the better package. He is a better overall goalkeeper. He's more experienced, and I think he is the better choice out of the two. I'm being honest with you. Emi Martinez was better with the ball at his feet. Yes, he's been at the club for so long, but in reality, last season, if you told us, if we were told as Arsenal fans that we would sell Martinez, who hadn't really played for the club properly in 7 years or whatever it was, that we would sell him for close to £20 million, you would have snapped at that. It's only because he had a very good few games, a few months, when Leno got injured. But who was our best player before Leno got injured? Other than Aubameyang? Leno. He's had a bad game. Every player, including goalkeepers, can have a bad game. We're very lucky it hasn't affected the result today. It's fine. We get away with it. We got the win. But Leno, yes, he was terrible today. He is not confident with the ball at his feet enough. He is not good with the ball at his feet enough. He needs to be working on that. And it was suicidal. The goal we conceded was quite literally Leno and David Luiz trying to pass it out from the back, and it didn't go to plan. And we almost conceded another one through a Leno error where he's tried to pass it out. It didn't work. So I would much rather we didn't play those risky passes if Leno isn't feeling confident, but we know he can do it because he has done it. He's just not at that level yet. Emi Martinez was brilliant. His distribution, brilliant. So I understand that people would rather he was in goal at this point, but it's done. We move on. We got a really good deal for Emi Martinez. We've got Runarsson instead. He might come really good for us. He didn't play today, but I'm sure he will get his time. Now, it was Partey time. He made his first start today for Arsenal in midfield next to El Neni, which, again, I think Arteta got wrong. You do not want to play two defensive midfielders next to each other. It just feels like it was way too defensive. Unless you've got someone in the middle, like a Ceballos or someone that can drop in if we need him to, but then get forward, it didn't work at all. Thankfully, though, Partey did have a very good game, despite the fact that he wasn't part of a more balanced pivot, I want to say. Partey had the most interceptions, the most tackles, the most one-on-one duels. He had 100% in duels. He didn't lose a duel. He is an absolute giant of a man. He's a unit, and he was really good with the ball at his feet. And this is his first proper game for Arsenal. Do you realise how good this guy is going to be for us? He was brilliant. Him and Gabriel, two fantastic signings. and great for the future of this club. Partey's got another 5-6 years in him. Gabriel's got another 10 years in him. If we can hold on to Gabriel for a few more years and he uses us like a stepping stone, which is probably going to happen, he's going to be worth a lot of money. I really feel like Gabriel is the overall package. I love the guy. And Partey is there already. He is world class. He will be very, very good for us. Great debut from him. Lacazette was poor. Pepe, very good. Actually got man of the match, I believe. Created the most chances. Very decent game from him. Not great in the first half, though. His second half was much, much better. Saka was good today. I thought Saka had good moments. He got injured at one point, and I was really stressed he was going to have to come off, but no, it was fine. El Neni was decent enough. In general, this was a bad game. It was a bad performance. We managed to get away with it with some very good changes from Arteta. So, as I said at the start, if he comes out and says, I got it wrong, but then I got it right, then that's great, because that's exactly what happened. Now he knows. He is still learning on the job. He's still very new to this. And, you know, playing Nketiah out wide, maybe it was an experiment. It's a great game to experiment. We're playing against a decent side, but no one in that team was really a danger. You know, basically what I'm trying to say is we're playing against an Austrian team that not many people have heard of. No disrespect to them, but this is a great game to experiment with things. We know for sure that Nketiah has to play up top, and Lacazette is just not that guy, I'm afraid. Just isn't, no, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, thank you for watching the stream as well. Please do come over. I'm probably streaming right now. If not, just leave a follow and I will be live again Friday night tomorrow. Another Arsenal career mode tomorrow at 6, every weekday, 6 o'clock, unless I say otherwise. There will be a career mode video. And then, of course, my stream schedule is in my Discord, which is now open to everyone, discord.gg/mgh. Follow me on Twitter, follow me everywhere. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this review, and I'm going to go back to streaming.